convince the rest of the world that they didn't know where they lived. They created this fantasy.
I wasn't gonna make this video because I was gonna sit back and let people hopefully do their own research and go look, find out. And I'm hoping that people do that. They need to, for real. But I've made a video before about the flat earth and talking about the videos, the science fair, doing experiments, and I've done a lot more research or seen a lot more video. I ain't saying I've done research on it. I've seen a lot of videos all over, which I guess called research, but they're just popping up. And damn if they ain't done prove to me that the earth is flat. This is a flat earth. This earth is flat. I mean, there's no fucking way around it. The science shows. I mean, they show. There's the reason why I decided to go ahead and put this video out and say this, because I've also come to the realization that I do believe this is a Truman Show. I do believe that it's completely about you, or in my case, it's me. I don't know how this could be entertaining to anyone, anywhere. My life is, yeah, I've had some excitement here and there and some fun, but I've had a lot of downtime, a lot of fucking pain time, a lot of nothing, a lot of just boring. How could this be entertaining? I mean, the few times that I've had some really good times, you know, could all be wrapped up into just a short period of time on video. If you wanted to watch it on video, it wouldn't take, I don't know, a few hours, maybe under 100 hours worth of fucking video. I don't know. All the good sex with the beautiful women and fucking craziness on motorcycles and in fast cars, and you know, just you could wrap all that up in less than 100 hours on video, and all the rest is just boring ass shit. But I do believe it. I believe this is a Truman Show. And for all you out there that don't have the ability to see through my eyes and to be able to be inside this noggin, I feel sorry for you. But yeah, I better put this video out and say what I see and the way I feel about it, because if I don't, you ain't gonna understand. You see that old video and just think I'm still on track with that. Well, I ain't been for a while. I've been for a few months, at least 3 or 4, if not more months. I've been believing. Yeah. Actually, it's right after I made that last video talking about the flat earth that I started seeing science that they's putting out that proves that we're on a flat earth. I believe all the stars is set in the firmament, and maybe the firmament spins with all them stars in place where they're at. Maybe that spins, or maybe it's positioned and we are spinning. But either way, those stars, they should be changing positions on a regular basis. They don't change. 2,000 years plus, and they're still in the same exact spot, even though we're supposedly on a ball spinning. Everything's at 666. Everything has to do with the sixes. We're going spinning around at 666. We're flying through fucking space at 66,000, and I mean going around the sun at 66,000, and we're flying through space at 666,000. Everything's 666, and yeah, when you hear all the shit that's been put out and all the science and experimenting and just everything adds up to show they've lied to us for reasons of keeping control over us and the planet. 19 miles per second. Well, I'm calling bullshit, and I'm starting to realize that what we think matters, because our thoughts do go out, just like radio, just like talking on a CB radio, but it's involuntary. We ain't got to push that button. It's already pushed. Every thought we have goes out. It's being recorded. It's being put in Akashic records. Every single thing of it. So, every thought that you have affects reality, affects the world, affects it all. What you think matters, what you say matters, and what you do matters a lot, a whole lot. So don't think just because you don't do it, it don't mean shit. If you have the thought, it matters. It affects things, which really sucks because I've had a lot of bad thoughts in my life. I ain't done a lot of super bad things. I've done a few bad things, but I've nearly never done super bad things. But boy, haven't I thought them up though. Haven't I had a lot of them thoughts? And yeah, it's kind of shameful. It's kind of shameful to think now what I know, what I believe to be true, is all those thoughts that I had has affected the world, the dimensions. I mean, it's I've caused a lot of bad just because of the thoughts that I've had, even though I didn't know and I didn't realize, and I sure didn't mean to. But it's very depressing to think of it like this. But it's what I believe now, because all I do every day is watch videos, education videos. I don't watch much TV of bullshit, you know. And if I do watch some kind of bullshit, it's usually something like Jeopardy. I like Jeopardy, and I usually catch the latest movies that come out. I got a little app that I get to watch them right here on my phone. I ain't got to go pay for no fucking movie theater ticket, and I ain't got to wait fucking 6 months to see it on something else, and I ain't got to go to Blockbuster anymore and pay ridiculous amounts of money to rent videos and then have to rewind them. I get it all free right there on my phone, so why not? I usually watch the new movies as soon as they come out. But mostly all I do is watch educational videos. But I want to make sure and put it out there that I do believe, I'm pretty sure, of all the stuff that I've seen, they prove to me that the earth is flat. And the Bible's true. The Bible is... I watched the Pope here not too long ago make a video on here and saying that the Bible is true, completely true. And the more I've been seeing, and coming to, I'm starting to believe that is true. I'm starting to believe everything in that Bible is true. Yeah, and people might think I'm crazy, but I tell y'all, I know I'm not crazy. I'm 100% sane. I do a lot of research to come to these crazy opinions of mine, but I follow facts. I'm not satisfied with somebody telling me anything. I gotta go search and see for myself I can find to back that up or to shoot it down before I make my decision. And usually I feel comfortable with saying, yeah, this is what I believe before I just start believing in anything somebody says. They got a lot of proof out there to prove that the earth is flat. A whole lot of proof. And when you find out that all these crazy things been proven, like giants and like dragons and like all these, I mean, it's all been proven. It's all been shown to be true. It kind of makes me believe all the things I used to believe was parables in the Bible ain't parables at all. They were real. All of it's real, even down to Jonah and the fish, which I still kind of am on the fence of whether that fish might be some kind of ship, some kind of fucking ship that they have, technology that they have, which is highly possible because a lot of stuff back then was technology we don't have today. But that could have been a ship, but then again, it could have been a fucking fish. Don't get it twisted, people. It could have been a fish. If you believe in God, there is nothing he can't do. I don't give a fuck what it is or how crazy you think it is. There's nothing that he can't do. And I believe that we are powerful fucking beings ourselves. And I mean powerful beings. I believe that the thoughts we have affect the reality of this world. And I'm talking about a thought that you have in your head, even if you immediately say, oh, I don't like that thought. I don't want to think like that. It's already out there. You sent it when you thought it. I mean, it's not, yeah, it's hard to control something like that. Yeah, I get that. But that's the way it's meant to be, because that's the way it was. That's the way it's been put together for us. And I don't know why anyone would want to watch this Truman Show right here. Like I say, it's a lot of boring nothing here. Just a little bit of good here, sporadically here and there. But hey, who knows? Who cares? If they want to watch this Truman Show here, I hope you do, because I think it's been a pretty interesting life, I guess. I mean, hell, look what I can do. Look at what I can do. Look at what I can do. I can drive a tractor trailer or a motorcycle or a sports car either, like motherfucking you never seen anybody be able to do. I guarantee you they put me in the cockpit of one of these fucking fighter jets. It wouldn't take me a couple hours. I'd be the best fucking fighter jet pilot you ever saw in your life. I'm good at this shit. I'm real good at it. My artwork, my artwork came along. I'm gonna fucking beast at that artwork. All the damn studying and shit that I've done, and I understand the way that they told us that electricity worked, which now they're basically saying, we don't think it really works that way, but it kind of, so they're not sure whether they taught me correctly or not, but I understand the way they taught me, so I get it. The way they taught me, kind of works out. I understand the way they taught me, and the way they taught it kind of makes it work, but they're saying it's not right, which now I kind of see that too now. That's, but either way, I get it. And I understand how they take copper and magnets and make electricity or flowing water. You can use flowing water. There's all kinds of ways. The wind makes the fucking turbine spin, which either way, you're going to have something spinning, which the water or the air will make the spinning motion, but you still got to have copper and you got to have magnets. No matter how you do it, that's got to have those two things. And basically, they've come up, scientists have come out and said that everything, us, our consciousness, every single thing there is, period, is made out of two things. You got electricity, which is you got to have magnetism and magnetism and electricity, which that's what everything's made from. Everything. Sound, you say vibration, frequency, and what else? Light, which it all comes from energy, which is magnetism and electricity or energy. That's what everything's made out of. We live on a flat earth. Our fucking stars move around in a circle, in the same circle, night after night after night after night. They never change. They never change. They're the same. 2,000 years, they're in the exact same position. The dippers are the exact same. They ain't moved. They ain't gotten bigger or smaller or moved in a different position or nothing. It's the same. Night after night, all these years, they're in the same position. The sun and the moon just keeps on in the same circles over and over. Night and day after night and day. Same. No change. The planes, they don't adjust for the curvature of the earth, and water doesn't form to this ball. It's all flat. And we're on a flat fucking earth. The Bible told it right. They told it right when they're talking about giants. Which means it's telling right about how everything was created in the beginning. And how I believe in the one God that started it all from the beginning, and that one God is the only God to me. There is no other God. Everything, all the beings that's higher than us, still ain't God. They're powerful, sure. We're powerful to an ant, or to a dog, or any little smaller animal, but I don't want no little animal looking at me and calling me God, because I'm no God. I'm a fucking man just like all these other men. And I've had a lot of things happen in my life I wish I wouldn't have had happen, or could make into something good or whatever. But fact is, I'm just a man. I'm sitting here in a wheelchair right now, broken legs. Yeah, I can walk, hobble, and I can walk pretty good with crutches, but I'm not ever going to be what I was before the accident, and until something comes through. If I can unlock that DNA and unlock that brain power that's inside this body and come to my full potential, yeah, I'd be perfect again. Everything would be perfect then. Everything be perfect. Because I'm going to tell you now, I'm not going to sit back and fucking watch all the shit going on in this world and not do something. I'm gonna do something. A lot of these evil motherfuckers is gonna wish they'd been better, done better. Because I ain't gonna let it stand. Hillary Clinton, boy, you really fucking wish to God you could go back to the beginning and pull a butterfly effect. You pull a Ashton Kutcher with a fucking, you go back to that fucking womb and wrap that damn umbilical around your own neck before you come out that womb. Yeah, I wouldn't let that stand. Things you've done, there would be a reckoning for you. Something tells me there will be too. It's not just that I'm sitting here wishing it now, but it's going to happen sooner or later. I'm going to have that awakening. And when that happens, whoa. Ooh, boy, I'd hate to be you. I'd hate to be you. Y'all want to pray? Y'all want to sacrifice? Y'all want to bow down to Moloch, Baal, Satan, Lucifer, any of these evil entities that you want to fucking sacrifice to? Boy, when y'all find out the truth. But it's going to be too late. Ain't no taking it back. Only thing there is for then is to try your best to make amends. Boy, y'all better hope it ain't me. I'm pretty sure it is, though. Pretty sure it is. I ain't a good man. I ain't a bad man. I ain't a good one. The day you find out. Woe to you. I don't know what else to say about that, because I know a lot of this evil shit that's went on. And it's not even, it's that it's went on, even though it's bad. But the fact that I've been stricken the way that I have been for nothing, while y'all out there doing heinous shit and fucking just getting by with it, that makes it so much worse. That just makes it so much worse. Oh, you're fucked. You're so fucked. You're so fucked. I can't fucking wait. That day needs to be today. I tell you. I'm about to go back to work here because I'm feeling so bad about owing my landlord so much money that I got to do something to try to get him taken care of. I feel bad. I feel horrible about it because he's done me so good. I'm 21 months behind on my rent. Damn, right around $13,000 what I owe him. And I'm just scared he's sooner or later going to have to kick me out or something. I've got nowhere to put my stuff, no way to get it there. I just have to walk away from all this stuff that I've spent all my money on. I made a lot of money when I was driving my own truck. I made a lot of money. I spent it all on all this stuff I got. And I just have to walk away and just leave all that behind, all that I worked my ass off for. and just leave it behind. Just walk away. Just go be homeless. Whatever I can carry on my fucking wheelchair is what I'll be taking with me. That fucking sucks, eh? No, I can't. I'm not doing that. I gotta find a way to pay this man what I owe him, and hopefully get something going again to where maybe I can get back on track. I wanted to buy my own land, have my own house, my own property, and I would have if things would have kept going the way they were before the vax. The vax is what put me down, gave me a fucking lymph node cancer right here, right behind the stomach. Fucking lymph node blew up to the size of your fucking fist, and call it Castleman's tumor. The vaccine gave it to me. Yep. 1 month after my second shot, I was in a hospital in Houston with a complication from the vaccine, and I can't sue them yet. Still, I watched a guy on Congress just yesterday telling them about how it's such bullshit, and we can't do nothing about it because nobody can sue them. Nobody can sue them, and I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, I'm still sitting here waiting for y'all to change that. That's y'all, Congress, Senate. That's y'all. What? Why are y'all not changing that to say, yeah, well, people need to be able to sue them? Go sue them. You're good to sue them. Why not? Why haven't you done that? Why are you not doing that now? Because I need something. I need help here. I'm 21 months behind on rent. I just got my lights back on because the lady helped me and took care of it to get me back on. But when that money that's in that account runs out, which is probably going to be next month or the month after, then what? I've got no money to pay electric to keep it back on there. You're going to shut it off again? You're going to shut it off again. So it's not like I'm in much better boat right now. I still got my refrigerator cut off because for one, I'm lazy as fuck. I need to clean it because it hadn't, where it sat so long, it's got mold in there. I don't even open it because every time you open it, spores flying through the house. But the day that I decided to clean it, I got to go in there and fucking clean it real good. But even then, after I clean it, there's no need me cutting it on because I got nothing to go in it. They took my food stamps back in September. This is January. It's February. Today's February 1st. They took my food stamps back in September. And I ain't had food stamps since. And the only food that I get is lady upstairs volunteers at Daily Bread every Thursday. And I go with her. I sat there all two hours and some change so I can go get me a free meal. Get a little bit of whatever they have to put out on the table for people to take, which is usually, they got some kind of fucking vegetables and fruits that I get. That's what I get. They usually have some kind of bread, which I don't get because I don't like rye, and it might do somebody else a little better than it does me, so I let them have it. I don't take it. They usually have some kind of meats out there, which I don't get because I got no way to keep them. I'm not cutting my fridge back on just for that. Fuck that. I ain't big on meat anymore anyway after I've seen how our food's made. That we're eating food that we probably shouldn't. They're making meat out of human flesh. There's videos of that on Facebook right now where they have factories that's taken, and they have a vat of fluid and these slats. If you ever saw the fucking Cell, the movie The Cell, where they have that horse standing there and these things come down and slice it and then it opens it up. It's kind of like when it's opened up and they put little cells on each one of them plates in that fluid, and then from them plates they start coming across to each other until they connect. Next thing you know, you got a big fucking, all them plates have a big fucking thing of meat. It makes a big thing like that. They take a whole thing out, cut steaks, and it's human. It's human fucking meat. That's what they're feeding a lot of people. And have been for a long time. We probably all had some and didn't even know it, which that's kind of upsetting. And the day that I find my potential, oh boy, you gonna pay. You're fucking gonna pay. You don't do something like that to me, buddy. There's a few things that I stand pretty sturdy on. For one, if you were born a boy, I don't give a fuck what you've done. You cut it off. You can have the surgeries. Whatever. You fool me, you kiss me, you die. Because I'm going to fucking kill you and I'm going to gut you. And I'm going to do it in a horrible, horrible way. You fool me with some kind of human meat and have me eat human without fucking letting me know so I can choose for myself. Yeah, you're fucked. You're bloody fucked. The day that I find my potential, which is going to be one day, hopefully real soon. Right now, it'd be great. I'd love it. But yeah, you're going to pay. You're going to pay. I don't know if y'all can hear this video they're talking now. I kind of somewhat believe what they're talking about now, but I don't jump on every bandwagon that I hear. It's like manifestation, think it and have it. It's not quite. I believe it to an extent, and yeah, once we awake, if we awake to that point, like I'm talking, we will have that completely. But right now, yeah, well, not too many people is awake enough to do such a thing. Yeah, the way you think about how you're sick or feeling, and it will affect you. I do believe that. But you can't just think up, mansion and the fucking rich lifestyle and then poof, it's alakazam, you know what I mean? It's not quite like that. Of course, it will be once we get back to our true self. We have that ability, but I think most people, and me too, when you hear somebody talking about it like they do, manifestation, think it and have it. That's what we think of. It's like magic, like Merlin with a wand, just clean, it's done. No, I don't believe in that. I believe it's possible once we get 100% of ourselves back to be able to do that. But right now, what are we running on? I think it's more like 4% DNA, 4% of our brain power. I've heard as much as 10 or 11%, but I don't believe. I think it's more closer to 4%. It's what we're using. We have a lot of potential, a lot in our DNA, on our brain, our true self. If we could bring our true self forth, I believe the first man and God too. Light. We are light. This body is just for the material realm, but once you come up out of this body, because I've seen it before, I've seen myself and others as our true selves before, and it's a light. It's light. We look just exactly like we are now, but it's light shining. I mean, it's hard for me to explain it. I've seen it. I have seen it, and once we get back to that, I do believe that everything you think is immediate, just like magic. Yeah, I believe that. But for now, I don't think many people have been able to realize this and make it happen. And the ones that have, I don't think I believe people have ascended. I do believe that. I mean, this is my belief. I got no proof, but I believe when someone ascends, they're not, God takes them up out of here and says, hey, you can't be down there affecting this. You can ascend, but you got to go over here, and you go over there and create whatever you want, do whatever you want, live however you want, and whatever. But here is plans for this. It's on track for doing exactly what I wanted to do, and this is what it was created for, so that's what it's going to be. You've ascended, so come on up here. Now, here, I'm going to give you over here. Go over there and play. Do whatever the fuck you want to do over there. Leave this world alone, because this world is already on track for what God wants. And when I say God, I don't mean God. I don't think. I'm not sure. But either way, I believe that the God of this world was given to that being to do what he wants, because this is his. You know what I mean? It's like a kid with a toy. You got your toy, and they got theirs, and don't come over here taking my kid's toy, because that's his toy. You got your toy over there, go play with your fucking toy. Don't come over here and play with trying to take this kid's toy. Everybody's got their own fucking toy, you know what I mean? And I believe that's how it works, but that's just, like I say, a belief. I don't believe that's the one true God of all creation. I believe God, in the beginning, created, I'm thinking 7, because there's something to that in the Bible, and the Bible seems to be very true. But it goes along with a lot of other religions, not just the Bible. And I've studied up on a lot of religions while I was in prison with just books, just having books. Now, since I've got internet, a lot more other things too. But either way, I think that God, the true God, created 7 or however many, and then allowed them to go create as well. Say, you know, all right, go forth and, hey, do what you do. And I believe my God, the one true God of all creation that started it from the beginning, gave that power out to others to go and create and do what they wanted to do. And now he, she, whatever, however you want to say it, is the force. That's the force. God is the force, the power, the one that grants life, and everything that's under it, you can go create, but that's the only one that gives life. That's the only one that grants that life to you, to the ants, to everything, to everything. I believe every atom is conscious, just like I've been hearing scientists say here lately. Crystals are alive. Not just trees and plants and all that, which I've been believing for a long time, but even crystals are alive. They say even the rocks are alive. The rocks are alive. They said every atom has a soul. Every atom is alive. Every electron is alive. So even the rocks are alive because the atoms in it are alive. And when you think about it, and when you learn, this body right here, there's 57 billion tiny little microscopic worms that's in the human body. Every human has them. Every single human. I'm not talking about ringworms and flatworms and parasite worms, but well, these are parasites too, I guess, because they live inside the body. But there's tiny little worms that we have to make this body work, because without them, the body wouldn't work. It just like the world wouldn't work without specific animals that's keeping it running, like trees. Without trees, there'd be no oxygen. Without oxygen, there'd be no us. Without oxygen, there'd be none of these fucking oxygen-breathing animals that's walking the face of this earth. We'd all die. We gotta have oxygen. So these stupid motherfuckers out there cutting trees down, when y'all need to learn how to make your fucking houses out of something other than wood. We need to go back to digging in the ground and making rock dwellings for us to live in, and stop using wood. Motherfuckers out there cutting trees down, go grab them. No, you don't cut these fucking trees down. You stupid son of a bitches, y'all fucking shit up. Without the trees, without the fucking plants making our oxygen, because they're breathing in what we breathe out, the CO2. It's a system. It's a system that works perfectly. And we're sitting here fucking cutting the trees down. We're cutting off our own fucking life source. Are you fucking stupid? How stupid are you, man? You're fucking retarded. There's a reason why the ancients back in the day didn't use wood to build houses. They made rock dwellings. They made in Scotland and Ireland. They dug in the dirt and made mounds in dirt. Shit, man. Some even just live out under the fucking canopy of the fucking, or found caves. There's all kinds of ways that they live, but they did not cut trees and build houses. And they were a lot more advanced and more spiritually advanced than we are today. I think that's pretty profound. And yet here we are today cutting trees down for, I bought this piece of land and I want to be able to see out better. I'm gonna cut this big plot of trees down so I can have a good fucking view of the whatever. I'm gonna build here something. Who gives a nothing? Really stupid shit that ain't needed. But they're gonna cut fucking trees. Why? This is stupid. You're killing the earth. You're killing us. You're gonna kill your grandchildren. Y'all keep cutting these trees down. That's what they want, because as soon as we cut them down enough, they're going to be the ones making oxygen, and we're going to be the one paying them so we can live and breathe oxygen. We need to wake up. We need to wake the fuck up. But I do believe this is a fucking Truman Show. I believe it wholeheartedly. And I do believe that there's a lot of beings out there that can experience your whole experience. Everything that you experience can be experienced through seeing straight out of the eyes, knowing what you think and all that. But there's a lot of beings out there that can't see through your eyes and can't hear your thoughts and all that. So they're like, you got to tell them. If you want it to be known, if you want to put it out there to them, you got to put it out there, because they can't just fucking get it straight from source. Like, the higher beings can. Like, I'm pretty sure we can once we unlock it or leave this body and go back to our original, our true self. Then you got it. It's yours. That's an ability that you have. But we don't have it now because of the veil. And the veil has put us away from having those abilities, locked us in this body so tight that we're believing that this is us, which it ain't. This is a temporary vessel for an experience that we're having, for probably a lesson that we're here to learn. Could be because these other beings that couldn't live without us being a fucking energy source for them, a battery for them to run off of. That's possible as well. Maybe we have to come here, live this life, and energize these other beings that come down and get the energy from us so that they can be. And we might choose to be doing that just so that they can be, so they can live. Or maybe we choose to do this because when we go back to our true selves, we don't have the feeling that we have in this body. We don't have the taste that we have when we eat good foods and stuff, man. Maybe we don't have sex and enjoy like we do here, like this, Whatever the reason, I don't believe this is a prison. I don't believe that we're a soul trap. We're stuck here. I don't believe that. I believe that we choose to come here. We're trying for a reason. There's a reason for it. And it might be to help others to do this, that, or the other. It might be for the elevation or the evolution of our own self, our own soul. Who knows? Whatever it is, I believe we choose it. I gotta believe that. Because I'm going to tell you now, this life I'm living, I've been pushed around. I've been felt like I was less than. I've been looking at others as authority, which is wrong. It's all been wrong. There's no higher authority. There's no higher authority. Not a single one. There's no one standing above me telling me I must obey this, that, and the other. I mean, they try. They're trying. They do all the time because I fall in line with it. Stupid as fuck. It's my fault. I'm stupid for doing it. And I'm saying now I'm going to try real hard not to ever fall in with it again. If I got to fight, if I got to die, if I got to kill, I will. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to ever feel that way again. Because there is no one between you and God. You and God are a part of each other. Y'all are a part of each other. So there is no one in between you and God. God granted you life. He's the only one that can grant life. There's no one else that can do that, no matter how high up they are. They create that world, and they create the things that puts together your body to make you, but they can't give that life force to you. Only God can. And there's no one in between you and God. I've gotten off topic quite a bit because I really wanted to put out about the fucking flat earth and how I feel about that now. There's so much evidence for it that I believe it. I mean, they've shattered my belief about the round earth that I believe so wholeheartedly in. And there's so much to prove it. And one of the biggest ones for me is everything that they add up for our spinning earth. Every single calculation that they do goes into 666. Every fucking bit of it, every single one, all of it goes into 666. What? Are you fucking kidding me? You got me with that. Fuck you. You all the videos. Why would they fake videos for NASA? I've seen a fly on the outside of the window of the space station. I've seen a mouse running around the fucking motor, the engine, the burner, and it's burning and pushing it up, and the mouse is up there. Supposedly it's flying at what, 17 to 24,000 miles an hour up, rocketing. Fire shooting out the bottom. It's red, glowing red, but here comes a little mouse, runs around, looks around, turns around, goes back. If that thing was that red hot, for one, that mouse would jump off if it hadn't already burned up, but it wouldn't be able to jump off because it would fucking burn it up so quick. That motherfucker's red hot, but here the mouse is running around it like just checking shit out, looking for a fucking piece of cheese somewhere. Flying at that speed, it'd be stuck to the damn thing anyway, would not able to move. Bullshit. All the harnesses that they've proven is why would they fake a single video, much less most all of them? Nope. They proved to me, brother, we're on a flat earth. The Bible told it right when it said it, that we're on a flat earth. So yes, I believe that it's sitting on 4 pillars. And I believe it's funny how hard I work to try to get knowledge, and all that studying that I did, and I still didn't believe in God. It's funny. And then thank you for the internet. Oh, I bet the Rothschilds are kicking somebody's ass right now about it because the fucking internet ruined it all for y'all, buddy. Yeah, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. That internet did it. That gave me the ability to reach out for the information that I really needed to understand enough to where you're done. In my eyes, you're done. I've been working on trying to go back to work. And it's funny because the day I had my motorcycle accident, broke my legs, I was going to go back to work that day. So I took that as a sign. I got broken up. Now I've spent the last year and a half, over a year and a half, trying to get back on my feet, which I can now walk. And I get around usually with crutches because it's better and easier. But I can walk without the crutches as well. Either way, I can go back to work now, I think, if somebody give me a job sitting behind the wheel of a truck. But the day that I started filling out applications to go back to work again, a tractor and trailer pulls into my fucking driveway out here. I'm the only one I've ever seen pull in a tractor trailer into my parking lot or come down this road, because this is a residential street. And I'm the only one. I've never seen a tractor and trailer come up this road, ever. The only thing other than my tractor and trailer I've seen coming is a trash truck, a school bus, or a little rental van for U-Haul moving. That's it. I've never seen a tractor and trailer. But the day that I start filling out applications trying to go back to work, a tractor and trailer pulls into my fucking driveway. I go out there to try to spot for him to help him get him back out in the road and turned around, because if he kept going that way, he ain't gonna make it. This is the last place where you're gonna be able to turn around and get back out to the main road, or you just gonna have to back it up. I don't know. So I go out there to help him out, and this truck is blowing up. And it's tore all the fuck. The damn windscreen's fucked off of it. It's leaking, I don't know what, but it stinks like fucking smoking like some bitch. This truck's done for. If he don't get it to a mechanic like that day, he's gonna be on the side of the road. It's fucked up, right? So I'm taking that as a sign now. Here I am trying to go back to work, trying to get back on my feet. And whoever's telling me, whether it be ancestors or whether it be whoever's looking out for me, or whether it be somebody trying to screw me, or whether it's God himself telling me, here, you want to go back to where? You want to get back in a truck? Here, let me show you a truck real quick. Let me show you a smoking, leaking, about to blow up piece of shit truck. Let me show you. Here's what I'm going to show you, since you want to go back to work. And I'm taking that as a sign. I don't know what else to do, because I owe my landlord so much money, and I don't want him kicking me out of here and losing all the stuff I worked my ass off to own. I don't know if you can see my security cameras behind me. I done fucking spent money on that. Oh, I spent money on so many things. All my money. I spend money as soon as I get it. I ain't fucking holding on to that paper. Fuck that paper. That paper don't do me a bit of good. It's the things that you can get with that paper that I want. And as soon as I get that paper, I fucking get that shit gone, because I want things that's going to do me some good. That paper ain't doing me a bit of fucking good. And it's coming here real soon. I'm sure y'all already know if y'all ain't been paying attention. Weird. I got a dimple on my belly. It's coming here real soon. The collapse of all this money, all this fiat bullshit. The collapse of it all is coming. I was under the understanding that on the 28th or the 23rd, I think it's the 23rd, supposedly J.P. Morgan was going into bankruptcy. And I'm pretty sure they probably did, even if they ain't putting it out on mainstream news. I'm pretty sure it probably happened because there's a lot of stuff that went on about that, talking about they were going into bankruptcy on that date. So I don't doubt one bit that it did. They ain't putting it out there yet, and they're trying real hard. So the Khazarian motherfuckers, mafia, whatever the fuck you want to call them, cocksuckers is what I call them. They're trying real hard to keep their power, just like Netanyahu and fucking Israel, this fake ass incorporated Israel that they made. Rothschilds and fucking Beaufort. Look it up. You'll see for yourself. That shit that they made, they're trying to keep their power after their corporate license, lease, whatever the fuck it is, lasted 70 years, ran out August 31st of this past year, 2023. It ran out. They have no legitimacy to keep power or keep land or anything over there. So that's when they started this bullshit war that they've started, so that they're trying to keep power. And yeah, it's the same thing with the not just Israel, but the world. They want to keep power. They want this new world order, and they want to be the fucking ones in charge of it. Well, I hate to tell you, prophecies has been said. The Pope, this is the last Pope that you're on right now. I'm pretty sure that's correct. All your fucking alien fucking rulers and all your fucking queens and kings, rulers, and everyone who's been trying real hard to keep the power over the people. Yeah, you fucked up when you put the internet out there, because that's allowed us to see truth and get past the bullshit and not rely on your false ass media agendas to get our news from. We've gotten our news from better sources. We've been able to reach out and get better information. All that information that they've tried to keep in the Vatican libraries and in the fucking Rothschild fucking libraries and everywhere else that they can keep, the Smithsonians and the fucking Congresses and all that. They can be keeping the shit for all of the special people to go and read and keep away from us. Well, he opened up that internet, and people are putting it all out there for everybody. People like me are reaching out, and we're dipping in. We're dipping in. So, and all that knowledge that I done sucked up, you can't take it back now. It's there. And I've gotten enough to say, fuck you. Fuck around, find out. Shit, try that in a small town. Anywhere I go is, you might as well say, here comes that small town, because I don't give a fuck where I go. I'm bringing a small town to you. Yeah, I believe we're not meant to kill. We're not meant to commit suicide. We're not meant to kill. We're meant to do good. But here's the thing. I've said it many, many times. I'm not Jesus. Sometimes I believe it's necessary. And when it comes down to it, I'm fed up. So The time is coming real soon. You gonna find out. Cause it's coming. It's coming. It's coming real fucking soon. I've been waiting for a long time. I used to fucking sit back and dream about the day the fucking world goes to shit. Because I always knew that I'd be one of the ones fucking walking tall. You don't, I've always felt that way. It's funny that I'd have this motorcycle wreck and break my legs right before it happens, but either way, I don't give a fuck. I bet you I'll still fucking take a couple of the bad ones with me as I go. I believe the earth is flat. If you ain't one that believes it yet, go do your research, because there's a lot out there that proves it. We're not on a circular earth spinning, going around, flying through space in a fucking torrent, in a fucking corkscrew. We're not. I don't believe we are. We're stationary. We're in one spot and everything's moving around us. And I personally believe that it's imprinted on the fucking firmament, and it's spinning, or it's stationary and the earth is just slowly rotating in a circle around on a flat, just spinning record player, however you want to see it. There's no way we're spinning like they say at 666, everything's 666. And then here 2,000 years later, the Big Dipper is still the Big Dipper, the Little Dipper's the Little Dipper. Everything's the exact same. Ain't nothing changing around. It's all the same. It's always been. That shit would have changed up all kinds of ways. Well, that shit don't change. It don't change. The Zodiac's been the exact same all this time. It's been the same. And guess what? That means there's some importance to it. And if there's some importance to it, alright, I was born on 5/28. 5/28 hertz is supposedly the center, the heart of all of them. So all the other frequencies is circled around that 5/28. Right? I was born in the year of the dragon. There's definitely something to that. Ask Bruce Lee. Gemini. Life Path 11. Life Path 11 is really something special. You need to look into that. There's just so many things when it comes to me that I look at and I'm like, fuck, it's just my big word, and I use it quite a lot. It's profound. It's too much. And I don't believe in coincidence. I haven't for a long time now. There's no such thing as coincidence. Just like that truck pulling in the day I start filling out applications to go back getting the truck. Just like my legs breaking the day I started to go get back in a truck. Just like a bird shitting on my fucking my throttle bar, my handle, the day that I had something going on and they didn't want me to go get on that bike and go nowhere. That bird shit right on that fucking throttle. That was a sign. I take signs. There ain't no such thing as coincidence. Everything is done for a purpose. And the purpose, like I say, it could be evolving of your soul. Could be a lesson you're here to learn. I really don't. I can't believe that we're in a soul trap. I don't believe that. I believe we're too fucking powerful in our true form, if we unlocked our completeness and not just this 4% or 10, 11%, whatever, I believe if we were our full true self, we are too powerful for anything out there to fuck with us. You couldn't soul trap nothing with us. We can do what the fuck we choose. I do believe there's a hierarchy and when we go up, and that hierarchy is I believe the higher up you go, the less you judgmental that you have, that you are. You're not just judgmental. You see that good and bad has to be or not be at all. It's got to balance. There's no such thing as, oh, we can make this all good. No, it's not. It's not possible. It's got to be balanced. And for everything here to be all good, there's got to be somewhere else where it's going to be all bad. And it's got to have balance. I believe in that. So we can't be no better than we are now without having some more worse to balance that. It takes balance. Yeah. I don't know what else to put on here. It's supposed to be about flat earth and I don't want to sit here and put out all kind of evidence for it, but I'm just telling you what I think about it, and what I've, the shit that I research. I've researched a lot, and if you want to see the research, you need to go. You need to go research it and go look for yourself and see what you can find about it. Because I'm convinced this is a flat Earth. I'm convinced. And I try to put out other beliefs that I have in hopes that it strikes a chord and you resonates with you, and then you can go search for yourself on those subjects as well. I'm not going to put out all the evidence that's changed and put me on that path, but I can tell you what I believe, and if I steer you a little bit in the right way, go ahead. Like, if you want to find out a little more about the heavens, the stars, the Bible, the shit with your birth certificates being signed when you're a baby, and how they use that to make a trust, and how we need to collapse that trust. Go look at Santos Bonacci, Bonacci, Bonacci. Santos Bonacci is really good on all that stuff. I mean, there's so many good people out there that you can research. Get your pen and paper. I'm gonna give you a bunch of names. You can write these names down and go look at some stuff for yourself, and you might find some of what I found. Because there's a lot of people out there. It's really good to hear talk and tell, to find out about stuff. They put better information for you to find, and they might steer you in a direction. You can get a lot of patents off of a fucking patent website, and they got to put the patents out there. If they grant a patent, that patent just gets put out there for you to see, and then when you read the patents, you can see what they're saying, patenting, and it's all true shit. So you can go to that patent office. I don't have the website name, but you can go look at that and find patents. You go to the CIA website, the NSA website, the FBI website, and go through all their shit to find out stuff that they've put out. Any government websites that they have for the government stuff, you can find stuff that they've put out. Now you can go to find Santos Bonacci for a lot of stuff dealing with basically all our religions comes from the stars. All our religions comes from the sun and the moon and the stars and the planets of our solar system, and how they've stayed exactly the way they are for all these many years. They don't change. That proves we're not spinning and flying and twirling and fucking going through the no. It's they've all stayed the same all this time. Let's see, Maxwell Jordan, Phil Schneider. You can go with Bob Lazar, and there's been stuff put out about Bob Lazar that makes people question about him. But there's been a lot of stuff put out there that says he knows what the fuck he's talking about too. So be careful what you find about Bob Lazar, because you find some of the negative stuff about him, you might change your mind. But like with me, once I found negative stuff about him, it made me question for a bit. But then over time, with everybody else that I'd heard about him, and come to find out, man, I mean, he's a man just like everybody else, and we're all flawed. We got our own problems. You know, no matter what path you're on, you still gonna have some good and bad going on with you. And yeah, he's a flawed man just like everybody else, but I believe him when it comes to his stuff about technology. I don't believe he was ever a physicist. I believe he's an electrical engineer, just like they say. You know, that's what he went through school for. But I believe that he saw what he saw and worked on what he worked on at Area 51, and I believe that they did call him in there. He probably is just like, and I believe Brian Greer or David Greer, Brian Greer, Dr. Greer, which y'all need to look him up for sure. But I believe he's don't even know it, but he's a CIA op. He don't even know it. I think he's the one that I heard someone claim that one of these guys is a CIA op that don't even know it. I believe he's the one that don't even know it. But either way, he puts a lot of good stuff out. So you need to look up Dr. Greer. Let's see. Phil Schneider, Brian Greer.
Now, some of you may be asking, who are the Sumerian gods? Well, stick around.
You want to look about some ancient times and a lot of stuff. And this guy's a life path 44, which is very uncommon. And Billy Carson, he really got involved with the UFO stuff and ancient Egyptian, all ancient stuff, all the ancient old stuff, history. He's really on point. He's a good one to listen to. Billy Carson. Shoot, there's so many out there. What's and one guy, Alan Adair, or Adam Adair. I can't remember his first name. Adair is his last name. This guy is really good to listen to. Adair, Adair is his last name, and he's been in the government scientist for a long time, and he seems to know his shit. He's the one that I'm really hoping for the most, because he claims that if we use helium-3 in all of our nuclear reactors, that it would not only not be bad, it would actually suck in pollution out of the air into the reactor, clean it, and then it would clean our whole atmosphere, our whole world within a couple years, and it's completely safe. There's nothing that could ever harm, like melt the reactor or blow up or anything like a Fukushima. None of that could ever happen. Helium-3 would actually suck the fucking pollution into the reactors and clean it and then put out nice, clean, good air, oxygen, for us to breathe. You could actually swim in the fucking reactor. You could get in the water and swim in the fucking water. Drink it. It would be good for you. Not only would it not be harmful, it'd actually be good for you if we just use helium-3 in our reactors. And I believe this guy, man. If you watch him and listen to him talk, this motherfucker knows his shit. He really knows his shit. He's a smart dude. He knows a lot about government stuff. I mean, and that's one thing I'm really heavily into because, well, all of our governments has been really bad. Like shit bad. Like horribly fucking bad. And when you learn what I learned, like right now, a lot of y'all would probably go straight to wherever our fucking government officials are right now and put your hands on them because they've been really bad. I'm talking about, wow, you wouldn't believe how fucking bad they have been. And speaking of which, Phil Schneider, you want to find out about some of the stuff that he knew about and learned about with our tunnelings, our systems, and some of the he claims aliens that they've had dealings with and made deals with, which I think is quite possible. But I also am not putting any of the stuff dealing with aliens and stuff past our black ops or black projects that they've military industrial complexes put out to other companies and to build off of and to do shit with, and it's really heinous stuff. But yeah, they've done all this shit all in the name of technology and safety and security. They've done some really bad shit. Phil Schneider is one that you need to look up if you want to find out more about the government stuff that they've done. And all the technologies that they've built and they have had for a long time. You know, once y'all find out the shit that I know, you're going to want to go put your hands on them. And you're going to want to not only make them make amends for their shit, but you're going to want to put your hands on them and make them bring forth all the shit that they've made from all the technologies that they've back engineered and worked on all these time. And they've had free energy. They've had anti-gravity. They have ray weapons and ray type technologies that could do things that you have. I mean, just amazing type shit. They have these sonic sound and light type of technologies that can cure cancer, that can cure any disease, no matter. It can make you live long times again. They have shit that'll just blow your fucking mind. And once you start seeing the stuff that I've seen and know about, yeah, hopefully people are going to go grab them and make them talk and spill the fucking guts, because they need to fucking start doing what's right with all this shit, man. My grandma did not have to die of cancer, and this was back in the early 90s. And they've had this shit since the 70s and maybe even earlier, to where people would never have to fucking die from any cancer. As soon as they fucking find that you have any kind of cancer, wherever, pancreas, skin, lung, brain, whatever, they could zap it right out of you like that. And it's ridiculous that they don't, that they want to keep that shit hidden. It's very frustrating to me. It's angering to me. It makes me fucking angry. And you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out the hard way. Cause I do believe when I get back to my true self, I'm a force. I'm a force you're not gonna want to be having looking at you in an angry way, and I'm fucking angry. I'm an angry motherfucker. So the day that I get back to my true self, and pretty sure I'm gonna carry this anger with me, because you got a lot to pay for me to feel good about the shit that I've had to deal with, the shit I've had to go through, the shit I've seen, the shit that I've learned, the shit that I know in my fucking heart, in my soul. Yeah, I'm an angry fucker. And when I get back to that fucking true self and I have my full potential back under my control to do what the fuck I want, yeah, you're fucked. You're bloody fucked. Whew, I'd hate to be you.
Good will stomp out evil once and for all, leading us into the next dimension of consciousness and stomping out the draconian Anunnaki for eternity.
I believe in a flat earth.
They will no longer have a stronghold.
It's been proven to me. It's been proven.
That they will give up on their campaign to take back Earth. We will then be allowed to join our comrades in...
I do a lot of research so that the things that I do believe, I have a good standing on why I believe them. So I really suggest people, hopefully by now there's a lot more of you that has started seeing and hearing some of these things, and maybe now you're ready to start doing some research and stop looking at fucking bullshit videos on TikTok and twerking and funny cats and fucking dumb shit, crime video shows they put on fucking mainstream television just to fucking keep you stupid and keep you occupied. Y'all motherfuckers are still fucking so much into football that where you fucking, it's like, these people, most of these people just want to fucking go to work 8 hours, come home, get you a beer at the end of the day, and sit in a fucking recliner watching dumbass TV shows and drink your beer, and then watch your football on Sundays drinking your beer. Alcohol is really not good for you. Just a little alcohol, you stop dreaming in color, and you start dreaming in black and white. If you drink a lot of alcohol, you stop dreaming altogether. You have no dreams. And the motherfuckers are so dumb they don't even realize it, because all they living for is to go to work, get your paycheck on Friday, drink your beer after work, and on the weekends, drink more beer, get drunk. I like to be drunk. Get drunk, and then fucking, you wake up the next morning, you don't even think about, wait a minute, when's the last time I had a dream? Did I dream last week? No. How about the week before? No. How about 6 months? No. Have I dreamt in the past year? No. Something's wrong with that. I dream every night. I dream every fucking night. I don't drink any alcohol. I do smoke pot. Love pot. And, yeah, I dream every night. Most every person on this planet should be dreaming at least a couple times a week, if not every night. You should dream. You should dream. And you should dream in color. You should dream and you should see color when you dream. It's abnormal when you don't. If you're dreaming in black and white, something ain't right. And if you don't dream at all, you got a disconnect somewhere that's not fucking good. Because this body is not you. This body is not me. This body is an avatar that I'm inhabiting for a very short time. I am the motherfucker that's inside here looking out saying, what is this thought that I'm having? Why am I having it? What is it about? Let's analyze that. What am I seeing? That sight that I'm seeing, let me analyze that. This feeling that I'm feeling, what is that? What's happening? Let me analyze that. I am the one that's in here that when this body goes cold and dark and falls dead to the ground again, I lift up out of it and I look around and say, oh, that was so tight and constraining, and now I feel so much better. And look, I can see everything. I've seen already. I've done a lot of meditating. I've done a lot of spiritualistic type of experimenting, trying. I've seen the world inside here. I've looked at the entire world right here before. It's like, and I've seen the whole world right here, just like I'm looking in my hands right here. It was right there, and I'm looking at it. Just like that, right here in front of me. Kind of freaked me out. I woke up I wasn't asleep. I was meditating at that time. I've had dreams where I've had shit happen, and they were real. It wasn't just some crazy dream. You can't mark it off as, oh, he's crazy, or, oh, he was asleep and dreaming. Well, dreaming is some shit to dreaming. I've had things while I was meditating, and I've had things that happen not meditating, not dreaming, not nothing. I've just been normal, like sitting here talking to you now, and had something happen that's abnormal, unnatural. What you would think of as unnatural, but it ain't. It's really natural, because the true reality of us is not this skin, this body. This is an avatar that's very, very temporary. When this falls and dies, you do not. You come up out of there. You look down at it, say, damn, that was me. Now what do I do? Then you're going to have the fucking light come at you, and maybe Jesus or maybe your ancestors. They're going to say, come, come. And then you're going to have to, I don't know what. I don't know if you get to decide or not. I've heard that you can. I've heard motherfuckers talking about a soul trap, and if you go into the light, you're going back into the soul trap. Turn and run away, go into the darkness. I've heard all kinds of crazy shit who knows what's true. Either way, I do know this: when I die, I'm gonna try real hard to sit there, and I'm not jumping into that light. I don't want to turn and just run, but if I have to, if I'm feeling that sucking to me, I'm gonna run, because you don't pull me. Don't you fucking put your hands on me. I'll choose for my fucking self what I do and don't do. Don't you fucking try to make me do a fucking thing anymore, because I'm sick of that. I've had enough of that in this life. I'm not gonna keep putting up with it. I don't give a fuck who you are, how powerful you are, how big you are, what you are. I'm not sure about free will, but I do believe that I damn sure want my free will. And if I have to kill or die or fight or whatever for my free will, I'm at the point to where, yeah, let's do that. Because I want my free will. All right? That's where I'm at. I don't give a fuck who or what you are. You better be ready for it, because I'm gonna put it on you the best I fucking can. So hopefully I'll be able to make the right decision when I pass of what I do, whether I go into the light, whether I go away from the light, whether I come back and live another life here in another body doing this shit, pain and suffering and fucking veil, not knowing, fucking erasing your fucking memories and I don't like that idea. Why does that even come into play? Why can't I have all my memories of my true self? You know what I mean? Maybe it's because I'm so powerful that you if you had all that memories, then you would change things. You would make things different. You would be Superman going around this earth fucking saving people from things that they, I mean, from the way I hear it from a lot of these near-death experiencers, that we choose this life. Everything that we go through, to our name, to our color, and our gender, and our mothers and fathers, everything, we choose it. And if you write that out, and you choose this life, and then say, God, this is what I want to do. Here's it written. He says, yeah, you can do that. Here, go do it. And then you get down there, and then all of a sudden you got it written out that you're going to be a sacrifice, or you're going to be ran over by a bus, or being shot by some gangster for a fucking $40 fucking robbery. And then all of a sudden here comes this Superman in, and he takes you out of it and says, I'm going to save you. I'm going to save you. You're like, oh, you don't know at the time, but thank you. But you go live a different life than what you were meant to, because you wrote that out. That's what you were supposed to do, because that was your lesson to learn. And now you go back up when you finally do die from something else, and you go back up and you're like, what? I didn't get my purpose done. I didn't fulfill my destiny, because he came in and saved me. But he saved me from my destiny that I was supposed to. Now I didn't complete my task, because that didn't happen, because he saved me, and now I gotta redo the whole fucking thing. So now I gotta go back again and do this. I should have graduated that and moved on, because that was what was written for me to do. But I didn't get to do it, because this fuckhead came and saved me. You know what I mean? Who knows? There's so many possibilities. And let me tell you, there is nothing, and I do mean nothing, impossible with God. God can do whatever the fuck he chooses to do. And you are a part of God. So, it's a lot to think about. That's a fucking lot to think about. Was Adolf Hitler really as bad as we feel in our hearts that he was, because he did so many bad things? Or was every single person that got condemned, punished, went through hardships, and did they come out the other side shining bright, lifted up? Are they now so much higher and up there and closer to God because of what he did to them or for them? It's a lot to think about. I'm not saying I'm right on or that that's what I believe. I think it's a possibility, because who knows? The thing is, I do know and do believe that there is nothing impossible with God. God can do whatever the fuck he chooses. And there's a reason why all these people come and choose to come here and live a hard life instead of going and being a Rothschild. Instead of coming here and being a Barack Obama or a fucking Bush, or one of these fuck faces that gets to go and live in a fucking tower mansion and have people pay into them and get to choose, filet mignon for fucking meal every fucking day or whatever. And then there's a reason why people choose to come here to live a hard life. And even some of the rich people still have a hard life. They don't have a good life. They have a hard life even though they're rich. So having the money, it ain't all that, that ain't the end all be all. There's something to that. There's a reason why we write these out, to be so hard. It sure is. What that is, I don't know. I guess that's something we're going to have to figure out in time when we get there. When it's our time to know, we'll know. But all I'm saying, really, and I'm hoping that y'all pick up on this, is people, you need to do your research. You need to look for yourself at facts, and then make up your mind on what's true for you and what ain't, because facts is the only thing that we really should be going by, is facts, not lies, not what somebody says. And we need facts. And then once you have facts, then you make up your mind what your truth is for you, because what might be true for you might not be true for me or somebody else. We gotta do the research. When you do the research and you go off the facts, and then you make up your mind, you're going to be much better off, because knowledge is power. That is, yes, knowledge is power. I believe the earth is flat. I'm almost 100% positive that the earth is fucking flat. God made the earth flat. And God made us the center of everything. And when I say that, sometimes I wonder, when I say that, am I talking about the earth is the center of everything? Or am I talking about we are the center of everything? That's a lot to think about. And I do a lot of thinking. So I do a lot of research, and I look for facts so that I can make a better judgment, opinion, what I think of being true. I want facts to go off of, not what some dumb bitch tells me. There's plenty of them out there. Don't get it fucked up. Einstein was a fucking idiot. All right. Tyson, Neil deGrasse Tyson, he's a fucking idiot. He's a fucking plant. He's a fucking CIA op. He's a government fucking op. All right. These people that we look at and listen to and have let mold us from birth. And we've been lied to from birth, from our own parents, because they didn't know no better, from our own fucking teachers, from our own fucking priests, preachers, and definitely from our government. And it's all been an op. It's all been an op the whole time. So don't get it twisted. You can keep believing the shit that they fucking have pushed you into all this time. Or, while we got it, because we still got it today, I don't know how much longer. It might not be much longer. They're going to be cutting it off, I'm sure. Right now, while you still got it in your fucking hand, as simple as having it in your hand or on your fucking desk in front of you, you got the internet, use it. Look up facts. Quit looking at bullshit, people. Quit looking at these dumbass TV shows that's just meant to keep you stupid. Just meant to waste your time. So that you fucking get to the end of your life and be like, well, what happened? What happened is you wasted your whole life looking at The Last 48, looking at Dateline, looking at The Talk, looking at soap operas, looking at The Price is Right, looking at fucking CSI and dramas and comedies, and look up facts, man. Start fucking making your fucking truth, your true being, known with facts and truth, and not this bullshit that they're pushing yet. Here, fucking go to the Coliseum and watch the gladiators. While y'all do that, we're gonna be over here making the rules for your next 100 years of your fucking life, so that we can have more control and put more chains on you. Because the next time that we have one of these Coliseum arena things, we're gonna have some of y'all come and be the entertainment. You're gonna have to go be the one being eaten by the lions, so everybody else will be able to sit there and watch some entertainment while we're making some real fucking important decisions on the next 100 years of your life. Well, look over here. While we're doing something over here that they don't want you to see, this is stupid living, man. We've allowed it for too long. We need to stop. We need to grab these motherfuckers that's been doing these things and make them talk. Put them in place that they can pay for their fucking discretions. And we need to stop locking people up for these dumbass shits that they've allowed us to fucking just... Everybody wants an easy life, and I get it. You want an easy life. You want it to be so easy. You want to sit back, let them handle the hard shit, because all you want to do is go work, get off 8 hours or whatever later it is, less if possible, and then go get your beer and sit in your chair and watch your TV. And we gonna make a change, and to make that change, we got to do something. We can't just keep sitting and doing the same thing we've been. We got to make a change. We've got to make that change happen. We need to do it now. Instead of waiting for them, allowing them to do it. We got to do it. We got to do it. We got to do it. While you still got the internet, which, like I say, we ain't going to have it much longer. If we have the internet for all of 2024 with no interruptions, it's going to surprise the fuck out of me, because I believe it's coming this year. I've heard for the past 2 years that our civil war is going to start in 2025. I believe this year they're not going to be able to wait until 2025. Just like they changed the Super Bowl this year from what that was meant to be. If you don't know, look it up. You'll find out. It was meant to be something else, and then people got hip to it and started putting it out there, so they flip-flopped it on their ass. It's just like certain dates that come up with numerology and gematria, that they use certain dates, and numbers are God's language, so he knows numbers. Those dates get put out there and known now. Oh, they're on to us, so they flip the script real quick and change it up to try to throw you off. But no, it's all true. They're using specific numbers. They're using specific symbols. They're using specific codes and all to go off of, to try to keep their agenda going, and us stupid, and the people need to wake up and see it, and they need to make a change. We got to make the change. They're not going. We can't sit back and keep allowing them to doing what they want and pushing us into what they want, because you see what they want ain't good for us. And they don't mind killing us. They don't mind making us sick. They don't mind crippling us. They don't mind putting us down out their fucking way so they can go do what they want, get what they want, and fuck us. You will own nothing. You will be happy and own nothing. You will rent everything, even the clothes on your back. You're going to rent the clothes on your back. How much sense does that make? I'm going to rent the clothes? You mean to tell me, with me working my ass off and paying taxes that comes up to you, the ones making these decisions, you mean to tell me I'm not going to be making enough of a living to where I can buy my own fucking sweatpants, hat, my own t-shirts, which you can see now, I hardly ever wear them anyway, but any fucking way, that's here nor there. You mean tell me I can't afford to own my own clothes? You mean to tell me I will be paying rent for the clothes that I wear? I mean, a car and a house, okay, maybe I can make sense of that, even though not really, because I don't want to fucking pay nothing or nobody for the rest of my life. I'd like to own what I have so I can go off over here and say, you know what, I'm done with all that. I ain't working no more. I ain't paying nobody a fucking thing. I own what I need over here, and I'm good. Y'all do you. I'm going to be over here doing me. I ain't got to pay nobody, don't owe nobody, don't need nothing else from nobody, because I got everything I need over here, and I own it. That's what I'd like to have myself. I think it's what everybody basically would like, you know. I think that's the American dream, really. That's what I would think, right? But y'all are talking like we're going to rent the clothes on our back. Even the clothes. I'm going to rent it. That don't make a whole lot of fucking sense to me, people. Clothes don't cost that much. What kind of clothes are we going to be renting? We're going to be renting some of these black clothes that the fucking aliens wear that you can't shoot through. They're bulletproof. Are we going to be wearing clothes that can go, we're going to be able to walk into the sun in these clothes and fucking come out the other side without a char mark on us because these clothes are going to fucking keep us safe in the coldest of cold or the hottest of hot? That's these clothes. Is that what these clothes are going to do for me that I'm going to be renting from you? Why in the fuck am I not making enough money to where I can own these clothes? Because it don't make sense to me to have to keep paying you to rent these clothes. It don't make sense to me to keep paying you to rent this place where I live. I should own the place where I live at as well, you know, which I'm paying rent now. I'm in an apartment I don't agree with, but I ain't got much choice because it's the world we live in. It's the world we live in. So yeah, I'm paying rent on a place to live right now. I don't agree with that. We should all own our own house. We should own our own transportation vehicles. We should not have to pay tax on any of that shit. Once you own something that's yours, you own it. And we damn sure should never be at a place where we have to pay rent for clothes. That's fucking ridiculous. But that's what they're saying. If you don't believe me, fucking look it up. I'm tired of saying it. People, you need to start doing research and seeing for yourself the shit that I see, the shit that I've fucking found. It's out there for you to find as well. And if you don't do it soon, before they shut this internet down, because they're going to soon, the whole grid's coming down. Probably in 24, it might be 25, but probably 24. They're going to shut it down. And once they shut it down, all y'all motherfuckers that ain't been doing nothing but funny videos and soap operas and twerking bitches and all that bullshit and relying on Google every time you need an answer for a question. Oh, let me Google it. I don't know. Let me Google it. You gonna fucking Google it. What you gonna do when Google ain't there for you no more, you dumb bitch? You ain't got none of this retained in your fucking memory banks. What you gonna do then? You gonna be fucked, that's what. Who's gonna give you a job? I hope you happy with flipping burgers and dropping shit in motherfucking grease all day long to fry up some fucking shit and some grease, because that's the only kind of I hope you're gonna be good with sweeping a fucking floor and Clorox in a toilet bowl, because you ain't gonna have the fucking information in there to go do anything. without Google in your fucking hand. And Google's gonna be shut the fuck down. So what the fuck you gonna do? You're screwed, bro. You're screwed. You've been relying on this dumbass technology to run your whole fucking life. And now they done shut that shit down, and what you gonna do with your life? You've wasted all that time and all your life relying on Google. Well, the Google, guess who runs Google? Guess who owns that motherfucker to begin with? Yes, the government owns that shit. All of Google, the Gmail, the YouTube, everything that's owned by Google is run by your fucking benevolent government systems. Wow. I ain't minded putting my information out there, anything, because I'm an open book and I'm an honest person, and I don't give a fuck who knows it. I don't give a fuck if you judge me harshly because of something you see and whatever. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck what you say about me, whether you like me or not. I couldn't care less. I just don't. I'm an open book. I believe that's what we're meant to be. If I can't look you in the eye and tell you the worst thing that I've ever done in my life, how the fuck am I ever going to look God in the eye when I go up there and say, God, I know I fucked up and I did it. You know what I mean? I did that. How am I going to look him in the eye and say that? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. If I can't look you in the fucking eye, and who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you when I'm talking about standing in front of you or in front of God? Who the fuck are you? If I can't look you in the eye and tell you the worst thing that I've ever done in my life, what am I going to do when I'm sitting there looking at God saying, oh, I felt so bad about it, I couldn't tell a total fucking stranger what I'd done. And now here I am talking to God, my creator, the one that made me, the one that knows everything that I've done, knew my heart and my every decision that I've ever made. He knows every bit of it. How am I going to look him in the eye and say, yeah, I did some bad shit. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. How you going to look him in the eye and say that? That's going to be a tough day for you, son. Not me. Not me. Because, yeah, everything that I did it. I did it. And, yeah, maybe some people judge me harshly for this, that, or the other. And I guarantee you, I'd bet my nuts on it, that most of these motherfuckers that judge me harshly is the same ones that has either done the exact same thing or at least wished or thought or imagined or dreamt of doing the same thing because it's something they want to do but ain't got the nuts to go do it for themselves, or never had the opportunity or whatever reason, but they wanted to do that too, but they couldn't do it. So they fucking act like they're so fucking self-righteous, looking down the fucking brim of their nose at you. Yeah. Most people judge harshly the things in others that they see that because of what's in themselves. That's why they judge it so harshly, because they recognize it. You don't usually judge the things you don't recognize at all, and if you do, you don't judge it harshly because you don't know shit about it. So, should I judge this harshly? Should I judge this at all? I don't know, because I don't know what to think about that. But when you know it, because it's in you as well, that's when you say, oh, I don't like that. I do the same thing, and I don't like it. I don't like that. So they judge you harshly because of it. But it's the same shit that they have inside themselves. They just don't want to fucking bring it to the forefront because they're ashamed. I'm not ashamed. You know, I'm ashamed of a couple of things that I've done in my life, but even so, I'll tell you to your face. I beat a man On purpose. I chose to do this. I hurt my baby when he was a baby, and I didn't mean to do it. I did not mean to do it. I hurt my baby in a moment of frustration, and I just didn't mean to do it. And that's why I don't think of this as the worst thing that I've ever done, because I did not mean to do it. I didn't. I really didn't. But I hurt my baby, my son. I don't even know my son today. I ain't seen him since he was 1.5 years old. Was actually less than that. He's a year and 3 or 4 months old. I ain't even seen him since then. He don't want nothing to do with me, I guess. His mama done talked him into all kinds of who knows what. She's done said all kinds of bad shit, but I bet you he don't know nothing of what she did. I guarantee you that. I bet you he don't know that she went out fucking another man while she was married to me. And I done told her from before we got married, there's one thing you don't do. You marry me, it's for life. We're together. We're choosing this forever, because I believe in marriage. And you do not fucking go and cheat on me. You don't fucking go fuck anybody else. Once we get married, you're my wife. This is for life. My vows mean something to me. Do not cheat on me. She cheated on me. And more than that, there's more to it than that. She wasn't no fucking saint. You can believe that. But I guarantee you, he thinks she is, and thinks that I'm the devil and she's the fucking saint. I guarantee you that. Because I ain't had a chance to fucking tell him my side. But either way, if he knows about the day that this happened, it was an accident. I was frustrated as fuck. I was tired as shit, and I kept laying him in the bed to fucking take a nap or whatever. And every time I go sit back in my chair, and I had the other two boys. I had two stepsons, which she had prior to me. And then we got married and had him, my son, and I had all the boys at home. She was working, so the other two boys, they were watching TV in the living room with me and doing something over on the couch, playing some game or whatever. And I was wanting to sit in my chair and just fucking relax. I was tired as shit, and the baby kept just crying and screaming. So I'd go and pick him up. As soon as I pick him up, he'd shut the fuck up, right? And I was like, look, man, I'm not looking to fucking, I don't want to hold you right now. I was just so frustrated, and I was angry, and I was having a bad day. I was like, look, man, every time I picked him up, he'd start going back to sleep. And I'm like, okay, you're fucking going to sleep. I'm going to lay you down, Bill. I'd lay him down. He's sleeping. He's all right. Tiptoe the fuck out, right? Go back in there, sit down. As soon as I get my fucking chair, fucking shit. And then after 5 or 6 times of that, I was angrier than hell. I was tired. So I went in there, and when I grabbed him up, I was mad, and I fucking squeezed him too hard, and I hurt him. And I didn't mean to do it. And I'm sorry as fuck that it happened. But it's not the worst thing I ever did, because that was something that happened I did not mean to happen. And the thing that I did mean to happen is I beat a man. And I beat this man for nothing more than showing off for a bunch of girls, well, guys and girls, all hanging out downtown Roanoke, Virginia. And this guy just caught the wrong time, wrong place. I beat this fucker, man. I beat him so bad. And I did it on purpose. And when we took him to the hospital and left his car in the parking lot of the hospital, his car sat there in the same spot for over 2 weeks. 2 weeks in the same spot before somebody came and got that car. So I don't know how long he was in the hospital, but it wasn't no day or two that he walked out to that car, got in his car, and drove off. I can tell you that. And I did that on purpose. And I snatched the pocketbook which I'm really ashamed of that too, because if you knew me, my grandma, we used to go to Kmart, and as long back as I can remember from a little kid, there's this little old lady that's always out front of Kmart ringing the bell. Got the fucking red little bucket wanting Salvation donations, Salvation Army donations. And my whole life, I couldn't pass by that old lady without getting something from Granny. I gotta take something to her. I gotta put some change in her bucket. I had to give something to that poor old lady out there asking for donations. And I had to, that since I was a little kid all the way up till I was 17, I had to do that. I couldn't pass by that old lady without giving a donation. And I've always been that type of person. And so for me to snatch a lady's pocketbook and then assaulted her too. I assaulted her. Those are the worst things I've ever done in my life. I'm an open book. I'm sitting here putting this on YouTube right now. I'm putting this on YouTube. So you tell me. You tell me how you judge me. I'd like to know.
U.S. fighter jets scrambled. They were surprised by what they found. It was an unmanned aircraft that was cruising at an altitude of around 40,000 feet, so it posed a threat to commercial airlines. Much to the fighter pilot's surprise,
you can't look a motherfucker in the eye you don't even know, or your loved ones, someone you do know, whoever. If you can't tell them the worst things you've ever done in your life, how in the fuck you ever gonna stand before God? You gonna climb under a rock, hide your fucking face. That's what you gonna do. I'll never do that. I'll never do that. Not then, not now. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna walk proud, even though I've done things that I feel shame for, and I wish I hadn't have done. I'm still gonna walk proud. Yeah. Anybody who's seen my videos, you probably done heard about these things before, and others. The girl I was with got in trouble for. She was underage, under their law of 18 law. Which, by the way, look at their law. Look at their law. Look at their law from and when it changed. You know, back in 1932 or 1908, somewhere around early 19, them laws used to be way different. Way different. I think it was Massachusetts or New Hampshire or one of those. The age of consent was 7 years old. Most of the states in this whole country, the age of consent was 14. Some was 12, but the youngest was 7, and that was that state. But the oldest one at the time was 14. That was the oldest age of consent. They changed all that, and these 19s made it up 18. I can tell you what, when I was 12, 13 years old, if I'd have had a good-looking, grown woman that wanted to throw some pussy on me, I'd have been one happy motherfucker. And I would have been all about it. Yes, ma'am, let's go. I'd have, teach me. I'd have fucking loved that shit. But, yeah, laws. They're statutes and codes, which is all legal anyway. God gives us law, and it's written right here. It's written right there. Good and bad. It's all written on the inside of that fucking beaten ass heart. All of us have in us. And it's given to us from God. Ain't none of these cocksuckers that's making codes and statutes and all this bullshit to keep you under their thumb. They're not doing it for your benefit. They're doing it for their benefit. They're doing it for their elitist benefit. They want control. They want power. They want free money flowing into their bank account while you work your fucking ass off to rake and scrape and get by. So don't you ever fucking forget that. But it's all coming to a head right now. It's all changing. It'd change a little quicker if y'all wake the fuck up and start doing what we need to do. So please start looking at facts. Start making a legitimate opinion from factual shit. Start doing that. Learn for yourself. Don't listen to these fucking assholes. I'm going to stop this right here because it's been long enough. People, the earth is flat. The earth is just as flat as it said in the Bible that it is. We need to do better. I hope a lot of people's waking up now. If you see this video, start doing some research. Get off the bullshit that's online and on mainstream TV and start looking up factual things. Look up real factual stuff. Alright? There's plenty of it out there. Look at the fucking... look at the videos of Congress and Senate putting things on the House to be discussed. Look at the laws that they're trying to push. Look at how they push laws today. They used to push a law, each law had, or each bill, it was, if you had 5 different subjects, you had 5 different bills. And so you had to read that and say, no, I don't like that, throw it out. Well, wait, this one I like, we're going to keep that one. So that one I don't like, throw that one out too. We get pick and choose what the fuck we're deciding on. Not no more. They put it all in one big fucking book that big and say it's either approve it or disapprove it. But all of it goes the way it is, one or the other. Well, wait a minute, there's a lot of shit in here we don't like. I don't give a fuck. Throw it out there. Well, what about the stuff we need? We got to have now. Oh, it's either one or the other. Approve the good and the bad, or disapprove it all. One or the other. What? How the fuck you? What? How the fuck? What? Could you imagine running your house like that? I bet your fucking kids would fucking get the hell out of there as quick as they could. Your fucking wife would fucking leave your ass. Say, man, fuck that motherfucker's retarded. I ain't fucking living like that. Fuck him. Who the fuck would put up with that? But yet, this is how we doing things? And y'all okay with that? Oh, yeah, as long as I can get my paycheck on Friday. Work 8 hours or less a day, come home, drink a beer, get my paycheck on Friday, and watch my football on Sunday. I'm fucking, hey, let them handle the hard stuff, right? Right? Well, look at the world we're in now because y'all motherfuckers want to live such a simple life. Life ain't so simple. Y'all want to make this big fucking worldly community that everybody's under this new world order. And, well, y'all going to have to fucking come together and decide how this works and not just say, hey, democracy. Y'all need to look up democracy too. Y'all need to look it up. Y'all need to look up the difference. This country was founded off a republic, all right? This is a republic. This is what we're supposed to be under. Democracy, republic means every person counts. Every fucking person counts. Every single person has a life that they are allowed and free to choose and do what they think's best for themselves. Democracy means, all right, we got all these people. All right, we're going to take these few people here. All right, these few people are going to go and make decisions for everybody else. And then when those few people decide, all right, we're the ones making decisions for all of y'all. All right, we're the ones. And now people are coming to them and saying, all right, well, here's a little money for you if you decide this because it benefits me. That's what you're going to do because you're going, hey, a little money in my pocket. So that's exactly where democracy heads every time, and it's going to every time if we keep pushing that dumb shit and y'all dumb enough to say, oh, democracy, save our democracy. Our democracy? This is a republic, you stupid fuck. The republic means every single person counts. Every single one of you. But either way, it's all bullshit because it's all under the rulers that's causing calling the shots. No matter which one of the two you decide on, that they're putting both of them up there anyway. So it's all a bullshit scheme anyway that you're falling right into because you want it easy. You want it easy. Let them go make the hard decisions while you go live easy. You know, you about to get killed by Pandemic X. And they're fucking about to push their fucking Georgia Guidestones right into fucking reality for everybody. And then those that live through it and look back and remember them Georgia Guidestones say, I'll be damned if they didn't fucking do it. Whether they blew them up or not, they still went ahead with that shit. And now here all these people are dead. I've said enough. That's 2 hours and 11 minutes. Do your research, people. Start doing some research. Pick it up. Look at facts. Make your opinions and judgments off of facts, man. Please. It's late in the game already, but there's still not enough people woke up. We need to wake up. The earth is flat. It's fucking flat. Do your research on it. You can find out just like I did. It's flat. I hope this video will get it out there for you. Since I do believe this is a Truman Show. Hopefully whoever's liking my fucking show is going to see it and decide, well, what I care about and what means anything to me matters. So let's go that route. I need to find a way to pay my fucking landlord what I owe him and get my cigarettes. I got no cigarette. You ain't seen me smoke a cigarette, puff on my pipe since the whole thing started because I ain't got none. I got a little pot, but I'm not smoking right now because, like I say, I'm about to try to get back in a truck, even though I probably shouldn't. I really shouldn't. Because it's coming real soon to where your bank accounts are going to be closed down. When you go to the bank, try to take out some money, there ain't going to be no money there for you. You ain't going to be able to get no money out. And the day that happens, and I go to the bank, and they tell me my money's not there, that's the day that I fucking ruined this whole life that I've worked real hard not to do no worse than I've done so far. Because, yeah, I've been told in a dream that I am the serial killer. I've never killed a human yet. Had plenty of thoughts about it. I've thought much about it my whole life because I've been an angry motherfucker. And I've been pushed around quite a bit. Spent 19 years in prison for shit that I ain't even... The worst shit that I've done that I just told you about, I never got in trouble for any of that. None of it. I mean, the shit that I got in trouble for is even less bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. But 19 years of my life, I spent locked up. And, I forgot the point that I was trying to make with that. But yeah, I was locked up for a long time and pushed around. shit on, made to feel less than, and damn, I can't remember the damn what I was getting to there. Sometimes it be like that. Trying to get back. Oh, the banks. When I go to the bank and they tell me I can't get no money out because they shut down, they went bankrupt or whatever. Well, whatever tellers or whoever's there, bank managers or security guard, whoever's there telling me that to my face. Gosh, I'd hate to be the one having to tell me that. That's my money. I worked my ass off to get and done all I could to dig myself out of this hole that I'm in. And now you telling me that y'all are taking my money and I ain't a fucking thing I can do about it. By the way, I watched a video where they're talking about the law, the banking law, and what can be done legally once this happens. Once a bank shuts down and your money that's in that bank that just shut down and you can't get it back out, what can you do? I've looked at the law on this and what they've talked about on these videos. Legally, your money's gone and you don't have no recourse to get it back. You have no way of making them give. Courts are not going to be able to make them pay you. They can't make them pay you. You're done. It's over. Your money's gone. I don't give a fuck if it's $40 in there or if it's $400,000 sitting in that bank account. You go and they're closed down and you can't get your money out. They cannot make them give you your money. Your money's gone. It's done. There's nothing you can do about it. So you can believe it or you can fucking get on there and look it up just like I did. But I seen it for myself. So the day you go to that bank and they say, oh, we're filed bankruptcy, we're shut down, I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do. You're fucked. There's nothing you're gonna be able to do about it. Now you want to grab your fucking shit like I probably would and go in there and cause some harm to some people that probably ain't even got, they're being the front face for the company. Dumb, you shouldn't have done that. As soon as they say, oh, we're shut down, you should probably run. I've got no affiliation with them motherfuckers. You might want to get the fuck out of there, because the day I walk in there and you, as a teller, as a security guard, as a manager, I don't give a fuck who you are, how much of a hand you had to do in it, but you're working there and you tell me I can't get my money out, my money's gone, it's just gone, I don't get nothing out of it. I work my ass off for that money. You're fucked, because I'm not a good guy. Think about that. Think about that. Yeah, I'm not giving a flying rat's ass whether you're the main one that made that decision or if you're the little peon that's right here in my face telling me I got no recourse. My money's just gone. I don't give a fuck. Somebody's getting hurt that day. I'm sure I'll get hurt too. Fuck it. I'm at my point's end anyway. Somebody's getting hurt that day. So y'all might want to think about that too. That's why I probably shouldn't go back to work. I should probably just stay here. But I really feel bad about not paying my landlord, because I owe him a lot of fucking money. And he ain't kicked me out. So, Bob, I love you, man. You're an awesome guy. You are really a fucking awesome dude. You done me really good, man. I don't know if you got some connection like I do to a higher realm, or what it is that's making you hang in there with me, because I've seen you kick people out of here. I've seen them have to go to court. I've seen them have to get kicked out, but he ain't done that to me, and I appreciate it, man. I'm really doing whatever I can to try to get it right. And that's why I'm trying to go back to work now, even though I don't want to. I don't feel like I should, can. I mean, I'm got metal all in my legs. I'm fucked up. But I appreciate you, Bob. I love you, man. That's awesome. You got someone up that's gonna be up there. That's gonna be on a big ally for you when we get back to where we go after this. Yes, sir. You're gonna have an ally. You it's gonna, when y'all see me up there, it's gonna blow your fucking mind, because I've already seen me myself. Wow. I think there's a reason why I had to be put into a 6'6" body that's bigger than average anyway. There's a reason for that. And it's not just because of genetics. It's because of my true self. And they had to stuff me in this motherfucker. I bet you they don't stuff me in nothing again if I don't choose to do it. 'Cause fuck. I'm sick of that pain and suffering shit. Whether the fucking food's good and the sex is good and all the fun, fast cars, motorcycles is good or whatever, I don't care, man. To me, it ain't worth the pain and suffering that we have to go through. Because I'm going through a hell of a lot of pain and suffering. I've been suicidal for most of my life, and damn if even after now I've learned all that I've learned, and I've learned a lot. And here I still am suicidal sometimes. Sometimes I still think, fucking get this shit over with. Who gives a fuck? If there's any consequences, I'll pay them. Fuck his shit. I've thought that. I've thought that quite a bit. But it's still, I do know we're not meant to commit suicide. We're not supposed to be doing that. I'm going to get off here. It's almost 10 o'clock, and I'm supposed to be going to a place right now. I got to get off here. I love y'all. Y'all have a good one.